Hello, my name is Debbie Reynolds. They call me the Data Diva. Today I want to talk about data privacy, the U.S. Capitol attack, and AI transparency. As a result of the attacks on the U.S. Capitol, a lot of tech companies are taking action to try to moderate, deplatform, or stop certain apps or certain people from sending messages that are incendiary and may result in violence. So as a result of this, I think will be more scrutiny on tech companies related to legislation because of things like AI transparency and how moderation happens. So when you are on the internet and you post information on the internet, it's not like putting a piece of paper on a bulletin board. That information gets curated, it gets pushed or pulled in terms of engagement, and certain messages are amplified based on their ability to get more people engaged in conversations. So most social media companies or social media applications work in the same way. The issue with that type of model is that certain things that could be harmful to individuals may be amplified, and certain engagement may be amplified in a way that could possibly cause harm or cause situations like violence. So the U.S. big tech companies have been under a lot of pressure even before this attack to rein in moderation or rein in certain voices that could possibly cause harm or possibly incite violence. So I think that this year, as a result of this attack, there's going to be a lot more scrutiny on artificial intelligence as it relates to how moderation happens, how threats are happen. Also, the question, which before the attack was already on the table for 2021, which is, do tech companies need to retain their immunity from lawsuits as it relates to content that is being put on their services by other people. We are seeing companies like Apple that are taking certain apps out of the App Store as a result of some of this incident that happened recently. A lot of some people are being deplatformed, meaning that they're permanently banned from certain social media apps as a result, and I think that will only continue. But I think also this will be a big issue because the EU is also passing legislation already as it relates to big tech companies and how they manage things like moderation, how they handle things like encryption, how they work with law enforcement, and these are basically the same questions that would be asked in the U.S. So it remains to be seen how this all will play out. I think that because of the situation at the Capitol, a lot of these questions will be very top of mind for regulators, as it's very personal now with how these organizations operate and how they engage with individuals, and what level of accountability or responsibility do legislators feel that these big tech companies should have as they are interacting with the public, and as these messages, as I said, are being amplified in some way, shape, or form. That's it. Thank you.